Hello, happy Sunday. I hope you guys have had a good weekend. I think right now, when I think of what weekends are like, I think our challenge is how do we stay active so those moments of just despairing boredom don't set in. They're gonna happen sometimes. There's no way around it. But the more active we keep ourselves, the more at bay we keep that frustration of boredom. This is week 3, unit 3, week 3, our last week of the semester that's structured in the traditional way that we've done things all semester. Starting next week, it's all about Catalyst Conference prep. You have a week to really build your project. And remember, it's so important to build something that you're proud of. A lot of people are going to see it. So at this point, you have your beautiful question. This is the question that is going to guide your research in the building of the project. You know what group you're focusing on, the group that you've realized or have identified as struggling with some challenges. You've identified what positive psychology concept you believe would be helpful to this group of people. And now you've got to figure out, how do you want to deliver it? A podcast, a book, a support group, a class. You know that the possibilities are endless, but it's time to really narrow that down. On this Friday, and this is really important to understand, you have got all this week to figure out what are the lists of things that need to happen in order to build your project. So before you start building into WordPress, which is where our virtual online conference is going to happen, you have to have it all built out, right? So if you're doing an 8-week support group, you need every session of those 8 weeks defined. You need the activities listed. You might want to house all of this, or you should house all of this in one Google Doc. And then when it's time to start building into WordPress, you'll transfer information over. Friday, you're going to create a checklist for next week that is going to be, it's going to list out every single thing that's got to happen, your research, building the delivery of your positive psychology concept. Remember, your research needs to contain research about your group that you're focusing on, but then research about the positive psychology concept that you're bringing to the group. So that's your first step, the first thing you're going to do. Then you have to start building out how you would deliver this thing, and that is specific, and even though it's just a prototype, because you're not doing it, you will have it all the way built out. This document of your checklist and things that you're going to be doing all week, next week, is to be completed by Friday. Do not wait until Friday to do this, because it's going to take some time and thought. After you build out everything you need to do for your particular project, then you need to look at the checklist, and it's on the assignment page where you will do this, so that you can also factor in everything you've got to do to build this into WordPress. I will be here to support you through that. It's a pretty step-by-step process, but you want to include that whole checklist into your plan for everything that needs to be done for next week. Then you're done for the weekend. Come next Monday, you will divide everything up into days, so you have specific goals for each day. This is our best way to accomplish a big task. We break it down to manageable, smaller tasks. All right, as we wrap this up, and hopefully take some time today to just unwind and stay off the computer for a little bit, because I know it's been so much time on the computer. Let me know of one song you've listened to this weekend that you enjoyed, that brought you pleasure. Maybe you did it while you were out riding your bike or running, or maybe it was just as you're sitting around taking up time and space. But I look forward to hearing what you're listening to. All right, have a good day.